Okay, here we go. We're going to do this problem. It says, if y varies directly with x, write an equation for the direct variation and then find each value. Okay, so it says if y equals -7 when x equals -21. Remember, direct variation is y equals mx. Okay, y equals mx. That's direct variation. So in order to write a direct variation equation, we have to figure out what m equals. That's our step. We got to figure out what m equals. To figure out what m equals, you guys see all over in the room, m is always y over x, isn't it? M is always seeming to be y over x. So do we know a y and an x together? Don't hurt yourselves. Do we know a y and an x together? They're all scared because I'm using the microphone, Brazel. Do you guys see a y and an x together? Where you know what y is when x is, right? Yeah. All right, so, Brazel. Just give that to a kid when I call him. All right, so what is the y and the x together? Which y and x are together? Sierra, answer for me. Sierra, which y and x are together?
-7 and -21.
That's right, -7, -21. So we're going to put -7, which is y. And we're going to put that over -21, which is x. Okay, so that's how we're going to figure out what m is. So we're going to do -7 divided by -21. So it's just a fraction to reduce. And -7 over -21 reduces to what? Kimmy wants to answer. 1/3. Wait, Kimmy. Go ahead.
1/3.
1/3, that's correct. Okay. So in this particular problem, m equals 1/3. Good. Excellent. Okay, so that's our m. So to write our direct variation equation, then, all we have to do is plug that m into y equals mx. So we write y equals 1/3 x. So this answer right here is the answer to the first part of the problem. It is the answer to write an equation. All right. Okay. Now for the second part. The second part says we got to find each value. So we have to find the value of x when y is 9. So we have our equation right here, y equals 1/3 x. And so all we have to do is plug that number 9 in for what letter? Class? Y. Because I asked. Oh, yes, the letter y, right. So we're going to plug a 9 in for y. So we're going to write 9 equals 1/3 x. And then we're just going to solve that equation. All right. Then, how do you solve that? Leah, how do you solve that? What do we do?
Don't close to my face. Well, you have to eventually get to 1/3, and 9 over 27 would reduce to 1/3.
That's exactly right. 9 over 27 would get to 1/3. So here's how you figure out that 27. You multiply both sides of this by 3. Remember we talked about if there's a fraction in front of a letter, you just flip it and multiply. So 1/3 flipped upside down is 3. So we multiply those together and get 1, and you get x, and you get equals, and then 3 times 9, which is 27. And so there's your answer for what x is. So these two things that are circled, here, y equals 1/3 x, and here, x equals 27, these are the two answers to this problem. This is the equation, and then this is the answer when it says find each value. Because it says, what is the value? I'm making it bigger. It says, what is the value of x? I can get both in. All right? So that's how you do that problem.